my Gavanan, Melanine, and well met indeed. I'm Aracher Galadirthan, the head of Divide and Conquer, and I am afraid that I come to you with grave news indeed. Grave for those of you who found the Dorwinian campaign the most entertaining, for it is lost. I can't get it back. It is an irreversible crash. The save game just does not load. I've tried to revert my game settings back to way beyond any of the modding changes that we've implemented that I can think of that might cause it to crash have been erased, and sadly the crash persists and Dorwinian is lost to us. I am terribly sorry. And so I'm curious as to why Dorwinian alone doesn't work, but the other save games have continued. I can't really answer that. At the minute, my own game is crashing about 3 times each time I load the game up. So I'll double click to play the game, and it will crash immediately. And it will do that 3 times, and then it will work on the 4th time with seemingly no problem. And I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. So something somewhere along the line has caused some issues. And I have just yet to find out what that cause is. But the Dorwinian campaign is unfortunately gone. So I may try and figure out how to do one of those poll things and figure out who you would all want to replace the Dorwinian campaign with. I recently bought Medieval 2 on Steam for like £3.50, courtesy of that G2A website. And I will look to install DAC on there. I can use it as a completely fresh installation and build, so there should be no concerns with that. And that will have all of the river changes as well. So I'll try and find a way to get whatever those poll things are. Or indeed, you could just pop it in the comments for now, or actually, because this video will go up days after I've actually recorded it. So by the time this video goes up, I'll pop in the comments. You should see in the comment box down below a link to a way of creating doing a poll. I've seen enough of them on other YouTubers' things, so I can find a way to do that. And feel free to vote who you want. I will, of course, omit the factions that have already been, because I don't want to repeat the Dorwinian campaign. And, of course, we're already doing these 3, so none of those will be there. But otherwise, I will submit to your choices, should you wish to see it, of course. My own personal preference would either be Dol Amroth or possibly Thranduil or the Dwarves of Erebor. I really don't like evil factions, but feel free to vote for one of them, as I've never played with any other than Umbar, so everything will be an experience for me. So there we are, that's the little spiel over. I will now also split the videos up, so not split the videos up, but there'll always be 2 and then occasionally 3 videos from each series in a line. And what I also will intend to do now is vary the length. So some videos will be the 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, some the 40 minutes, and then others will be, and then I'll do the odd one here and there as an hour long. Speaking of which, I'm aiming to make this one last 1 hour long as well, because I'm hoping that the aftermath of taking Dol Amroth will create quite the entertaining little scenario. Especially given that we're about to lose Gobel Tolfalas, and we've got to find a way to hold on to that. So, spiel over. Let's crack on. There aren't any modding changes to talk about in the loading scenes or bits and pieces like that, unfortunately. And of course, with the lore videos now in full swing and just quite a way into all of these campaigns, I don't have that many lore snippets to discuss. But I will talk a little bit about that Dwarves lore video when we have a loading screen. Right, let's look at everything. Dol Amroth. From the slave camp, we can train Gondor Militia, Archer Militia, Gondor Cavalry, and Territorial Guardsmen. Ah, yes, with the slave camp, I opted not to choose... Dol Amroth supplies cavalry to the slave camp, and you'll see when you build the 2nd level... where are they? Slave outposts. When you build the 2nd level, you get Dol Amroth Men-at-Arms, Dol Amroth Squires. So you get... the better cavalry comes from Dol Amroth. But because Gondor Militia is shared by both Dol Amroth and Gondor, and Archer Militia is as well, and so is Gondor Cavalry Militia, I've opted for the Gondor style look over the Dol Amroth look. So you get the Dol Amroth units when you upgrade to the Barracks of True Sons, and in Gondor proper you'll get Gondorian units when you upgrade to the Barracks of True Sons. So there's a little bit of a distinction there. Of course, as they are slaves, there is no cultural requirement. You are forcing them to serve with you, but of course the game doesn't represent that in any negative way. There are only bonuses when you use...
Ships ready!
When you use units from one of these factions that you have enslaved. Now I think the...
Orders.
Oh no. Just leave it as it is. Alright, so what should we do? 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 We need to scout, don't we? We've got Tir Ethraid blocked, we're fighting against Mordor, and we've only just taken Dol Amroth. Oh no, it took it on the last turn. So do we head south for Mithrast? Do we head north for Etheland? The modding change with Etheland, by the way, the port for Etheland in the version 1 will be just there, where the mouse is right now. And this just becomes part of the Etheland region, and that's the change I made. So it now actually has a port, but it's not on it, unfortunately, because there's not enough room in the... Although that looks like you'd be able to build a port there, for example, in the files, that that's too close together already, so...
Ships ready.
And, of course, the name changes for Umbar in full swing. Balakazgat means warboat. I have it on good authority. Now, of course, I do not speak any Adonaic, or Adunaic, however it's pronounced. I don't know of any of it. None whatsoever. So all of these name changes have been gracefully done for us by a gentleman on YouTube called Anarchic SD, and he has a different name on Total War Center. But he has done all the name changing for us, and I've just popped them in. So the Balakazgat is the new warboat, and if we head down to Umbar, where I'm sure we can train the Dulgubalak, which apparently means black ship. It just gives it a little bit of flavour, doesn't it? And also the Belagar. Can we train Belagar? I don't think we can we? No, we can't yet. But if we were to build a ballista maker, we would get Tarukratan Ballista. And the Tarukratan Ballista, or Tower Breaker Ballista. And if you upgrade after that, so we go to Siege and we head to the Catapult Maker, you get the Kadruratan Catapult, which means City Breaker Catapult. And it just gives the Catapult Ballista a little bit more flavour, the word I like to use a lot. The other unit change there you can see is the Abrazanim Nardutarik, which means Faithful Tower Soldier, I believe that one is. Explains it about halfway down. Yeah, Faithful Tower Soldiers. Abrazanim Nardutarik. And then there are the Abrazanim Narduzagar, which means Sword Soldier, Faithful Sword Soldiers. And they are also complemented if you upgrade your archery range. You will get the Abrazanim Nardubawib, which means Wind Soldiers. So it just gives you a little bit more of a link to Umbar. And whilst somebody did quite rightly and chiefly point out that it's far more likely they'd have Sindarin names and hardly anything have Adonaic. Indeed, Anarchic SD even suggests that Adonaic probably isn't even spoken by anyone by the time of the Third Age. But Sindarin is used almost everywhere, and I know Sindarin, so all of my city name changes, most of them are in Sindarin. So it's nice to have something else. But anyway, apologies, that is 8 minutes of just talking spiel. So what we shall do is send out a scout, and we'll do that in the form of the boat. Now I'm more tempted to head south, to be honest, because Dol Amroth predominantly, well, they have Mithras and they'll have Lyn here, and they're going to have Golbel Tolfalas, and they're our chief enemy. Gondor are far more occupied with Mordor at this time to be focusing anything on us. But if we take Etheland, that might bring Gondor into the battle too much. Oh, it's so tricky as to know what to do. And given that we only have an army of Corsairs, as I'm sure you will... many thanks for the praise of the last video. It really was an incredible victory, I think. We were incredibly lucky. Oh, I must apologise for the sound. I think my headsets have automatically turn on surround sound when they're selected. And... I haven't turned it off. It's not a problem, but it just gives it that odd echoey effect. I'm not a fan of it, but I will look to turn it off in subsequent videos. We have a lot of money from capturing Dol Amroth, don't we? Be foolish not to use that to our advantage. Ah, you know what we could really use it to our advantage with? Nan Karagmir. Oh, it's 12,000 from Humakil. Build us a meeting here. Build us a meeting hall. You're going to need some growth-related buildings here because you're not growing at all. Castles are though, which is good. You're too far away to worry about. And I want economic buildings at the moment. Getting us some roads, good. Caravan stop barracks. Blacksmith. We've chosen Ancalamon already. And that's about it. Right, we do also need to worry about Harad. So this newfound wealth is going to have to be poured into our eastern defence. Where it can be quite nicely thanks to the presence of medium tier units in Ramlond. Alright, we're pretty much there. How much do we earn? 7,000. We earn 7,000. We are doing well. And of course, there's a large force in Tir Ethraid ready to take on Mordor. Right, and I think that's that turn. Are our agents doing anything?
My lord.
He's trying to get map information, I suppose.
There is something you wish to speak of?
You didn't really want any? I don't know. I'll give you map information if you pay me. Oh no. Not with a city. With the money. How does a ground sound? How does a ground sound? How does a ground sound? Generous offer. Oh. Splendid.
I accept. Very well.
There's a nice
Your orders.
cheap way of making money there, everyone. I wonder if Gondor will take our...
Without question. Stopping here.
Will pay for map information. Time will tell. Time will tell. I say that way too much, don't I? Let's be honest. Let's not lie to ourselves here. Yes, please. Yes, please. Oh, go on, add them when you can. Alright, we're ready, we're ready. End the turn. Of course, the fact that the Dorwinian campaign has completely crashed does not bode well. And it does suggest that these campaigns might crash. But the fact that, knowing about the modding, obviously, being the mod leader, the fact that these games even started up suggests that there isn't a game-breaking crash within them. And it's something has essentially corrupted the Dorwinian save file. Which is rare, and when I say rare, it's never happened to me. I've played Third Age Total War almost since it came out. And I've been in and around DAC now for, what, 5 years or something like that, 4 years. And I've never had a save file not work, so I think it is something, unfortunately, that I did with the modding. But these ones have all worked, and I don't have any constant crashes in the tests I've done of my mod build. Because these, of course, are now builds I've set aside just for playing the game. These aren't going to get mod changes unless I know categorically that they won't cause any problem. Oh, that's very interesting indeed. The Dol Amroth forces fled back to Dol Amroth, where we will definitely build a slave camp. Oh, we'll build a slave camp and then we'll build a barracks. Oh, I was going to give the barracks... I was going to jazz up what effects it has, actually, the second level. I was going to at least give it a free upkeep slot. So minor changes like that, you see, they are save game compatible. There's never problems with them. So I will happily do little changes like that in these games. But obviously changes to the map cause problems. So.
As you wish. Erecting a watchtower. Yes.
They might attack him, but they won't kill him, and he'll flee back to there with no dramas. Let's at least have a look at Atheland. Oh, good lord, Captain Curran is coming hard. They've got Haven Guard! Oh no. Haven Guard massively outrank anything we've got. Belagar Footmen are probably our best unit. 13 defense, 4 attack. The Haven Guard of Atheland have a 23 defense and a 16 attack. They would shred us. Shred us. We're going to have to ship units across to Dol Amroth like there's no tomorrow. And that is exactly what we plan to do then. Units from Tolfalas. We'll just constantly send a stream of Corsairs north until we've achieved our goal. And again, anyone that can train units here in the east. Because we need them to counter the forces of Harad. Where's Aban? He's heading back, isn't he?
Your orders, my lord.
Yes. This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Oh, they're coming to chase him down.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Alright, Aban, I want you to go back on the road and
Yes.
build more towers.
Making camp here.
Oh, look at the trade there, going up to... I don't know. It disappears by this point. Where's it going? It's going up there, and then it's just disappearing into the mist. Got some bandit troubles in the centre there, by the looks of it, then. We'll have to find a way to deal with these miscreants. Alright, end the turn again. What's happening with Mordor? One turn. But Mordor have left. Lugzag the Maulers going for Nindad, where we shall have a defense, nothing special, but we just have to wait and see what happens with Lugzag. I expect Mordor to try and hold it, but they know that they're massively outnumbered, so that might affect their decision. I'd quite like to... We've got Dol Amroth, and we'll try and use that as a staging ground, and then I'd like to push all the way north and take Ost Ithil, the town you can see just on the top of the screen now. And then once I've got Ost Ithil and Dol Amroth, I want to then push west and east and meet together. So our northern line will be held in Ost Ithil, and then our army from the east will come across and take Minas Tirith, and then those will be our 2 holding points. I have already deleted the Dorwinian campaign. I've tested it on this build, on the other builds. It is gone, so... I removed it because I know some people say that you can have some issues with save games if you have too many save games, it can cause problems. So, for just to cut down
our forces into battle, my lord.
Just to cut down the chance, I removed the other save games. I do have a backup of the Dorwinian and the Battle Dorwinian save, so I can try and have a test. But do let me know what you think. How upset are you to see the Dorwinian one miss go? And then I'd be interested to see what you all vote for if I do pop up a poll about faction choices. This is a very, very interesting map. Nice steep hills either side of the bridge, which give archers an advantage. How many archers have we got? Oh, hardly any. Are you hidden because you're in trees? Yes, you are. We don't have any hide anywhere. Alright, pikemen. Now we're up against Mordor. They do not get any cavalry, so even if we got stakes, they would be a waste of time. We'll go with a sort of surround them tactic. But we should have some reinforcements coming in.
The enemy have brought up more men.
We got 1 unit of archers. 2 more units of archers. Perfect. Perfect. Where are they? Where's the other unit? Next to them. Speed it up, speed it up. Good job, men, good job. Team up with Team 1. Take you out of group, take you out of group. Line up on the mountain side there. Get a run on because you won't get tired. You're not going to do much. Who else joined us? Oh wow, you're bantha fodder, aren't you? Let's get you down there. We are the true Dunedain. On that side, I don't think they've got many archers, but I'm not entirely certain. Formidable marching line, aren't they? I really like the look of Mordor, I must confess. I think the orcs do look cool. I just don't like the fact that they're all really weak.
Archers.
Archers.
Archers of Harad.
Don't run. Alright, as we aren't facing up against archers, let's get our pikemen to form 2 solid lines. Corsairs on that flank. Corsairs on that flank. Now, the reason I'm not sending in the 4 better units is because, of course, if I don't have to use the elites, I won't use the elites. Well, they're not elite, are they? They're just below middle tier, really. But the best units we want to try and keep alive for as long as possible in case we really, really need them. And that's why the Corsair Warriors and Belegar Footmen are staying out. Because Corsair Warriors, whilst not... I don't think they look as good as Belegar Footmen, in my opinion. But they are a similar sort of stat to the Belegar Footmen. 6 and 11, 4 and 12. These are sort of more of an aggressive version of the Footmen. So, these are our better units by a long shot. But now we wait. They are arriving at the bridge. Our first units can fire. Let's just watch the carnage. Our units prepare on the hill. Oh, we can see the white flashes. First very pitiful wave comes in. Testing their range, they're just testing their range. Now the rainstorm! The orc will leave their dead all across this bridge. And ever shall they remember the defeat that they will suffer this day. Sauron will know his fate is doom. Right, my kill box is prepared. These men really are just going to charge in to sacrifice themselves. They're already wavering. They haven't even met our lines yet. Hold true and steadfast, everyone. Speed it up a bit. Block them in. Keep firing. Didn't they have reinforcements? Oh, yeah, but they're coming through in stragglers. It's like they make it across the bridge, they fight slightly, they get overwhelmed by the number of arrows, and then they... That's what they've all done. Well, there's a lot of them now, though, aren't there? No, don't fire on the people running away. Fire on the Uruks. Perfect. And those ones that are dying are being replaced by elite archers. Or, again, medium tier archers. Perfect. You're already firing from up there. Goodness gracious.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be only half the enemy force remains.
Our main archers have pretty much used up all their ammunition. Well, they have got ballisters. They have got some siege equipment. They're only Corsair raiders. Let them waste all their ballisters on them. Ballister bolts. Alright, our archers have used up everything. So, pull to the top of the hill and just get out of everyone's way. So that you three can pull back down the hill. Speed it up again as not much is really happening. Hit the Moran and Guard. Firing, good firing. The pikemen will keep them in check, and you can drop.
Good tide, the enemy army flees the field.
Right, it's all
Pursue
over.
and run them down.
Oh, they found a break in the wall. That's annoying. Just in case anyone else tries to run that way. Alright, so what's happening across the river here? Some archers are coming to meet us. The ballisters can happily fire on our Corsairs. Oh, the bulk of the force is coming. Anyone left? Penny to a pound says... Oh no. Oh, where's the reinforcement general then? As he must be one of these. They're moving really slowly. They can already shoot those scouts. That hill advantage is mental. Shoot, aim and fire true, men. Even though you have the world's smallest bows. That literally is a toy bow. The kind of bow that you get with the sucker arrow on the end. You can shoot it at walls and things. It's meant to stick. It's barely the size of their hand. Oh dear, I never noticed that. Alright, let's speed this up. Get this out of the way. Are they coming back to fight again, or are they routing this way? They're running this way.
Corsairs.
Madness.
Corsairs of Umbar.
Let them run. You can chase them. The rest of these archers can... How can we trap them if they're going to keep running that way? Oh, we can do a nice
The
little...
battle is very much in our favor.
Just put as
Victory will
many
be
men
ours.
here as we can get. And then they have to run this gambit if they ever try and flee. They're coming again. The Ballaster men are coming because they've run out of bolts. Speed it up again. Apologise everyone, this has been really slow and just not as entertaining as that Dol Amroth battle. They've come at us in
The
dribs
battle
and
is
drabs,
very
they've
much in
walked
our
across the
favour.
bridge.
Victory will be ours.
We've barely even fought them. As soon as our Belagar men have finished firing every arrow they've got, I'm going to charge everything in. The immediacy of the attack should force them to just rout almost straight away. Keep firing. You can just see the red dots flaring up every now and then.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Oh, now archers are coming now that we're running out of arrows. Alright, what's the situation now? Let's
We've
go down
captured the enemy's general.
and have a look.
That'll teach the cowardly dog to turn tail and run.
Oh, they're routing. The whole army is routing. Capture everyone that you can. And then they've got to get through all of this. Oh, how are they getting through? Come off it. Oh, good job, men at the back there. Alright, and now we just have the scouts. Let's take them. Everybody!
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Go on, get as many as you can. Get as many as you can. Oh, it's the carnage down there, isn't it? How many are going to get away? Oh, the orcs. The orcs should not be faster. The orcs have a speed modifier that makes them slower than... Humans are the standard, and then dwarves and orcs are slower, and elves are faster. And then, of course, there's the odd unit, which changes the pattern as well, but... Are they actually going to flee? I don't think they are. How many of them are left? 3. Go on, please kill them all. Did that one man get away? He totally did, didn't he? Oh no, now he's got to run across the whole map. If we exit, are we sure it's going to work?
This is a clear victory.
Thank goodness for that. We only lost 198, and we've just totally ransacked the Orcish force that was sent to reclaim their land. What was their land called? Can't even recall. Tir Ethraid? It's Tir Ethraid, isn't it?
Your enemies lie defeated. Victory! The enemy are crushed.
I've sacked it.
These lands are now yours.
Didn't seem to have very many people in it, though, did it? Must have a very slow population. Ah, they caught up with a ban.
Rally to me, men. We must regroup.
Ah, and they caught up with the
Continue
Krimar.
tomorrow.
Captain Curanir's got a lot.
We need to scatter the men. Flee!
Gondor have come to try and get Dol Amroth back. Joder.
The enemy has surrounded us. We're besieged.
Oh, yes, please. Huthafar. Yeah, go on then. Where have you just gone to? Umbar? Oh, that's not a very useful location. Trade increase. Haven Master Ghassan is now an aspiring commander. Imnad Khan has got a barracks of true sons, which allows us to train everything. Right then, Mordor. Ah, they were coming round to flank us. This makes sense.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, and that was the army we wanted on the bridge. Oh, of course, because I got them the wrong way round, didn't I? All right. Now we want to take the best that we can and push on Osterthil.
Your
So,
orders, my lord.
yes,
My lord.
yes, yes,
Orders.
yes,
My lord.
yes, yes, yes,
Your will,
yes.
my lord. Your will, yes.
Stand over there.
Yes, my lord.
Siren is 3 stars. Oh, I might take all 3 of you, actually. In fact, I think I will.
Your orders, my lord.
Orders.
By your
Merge
command.
together.
Orders.
Right, but we will leave behind
How may I
13 of
serve?
them. 2080. Is that enough? No. We need to lose a lot more. Corsairs on their own. Is that enough?
We're combining
Yes.
forces.
Oh, it doesn't like us, does it? Oh, of course, because cultural problems are now the largest factor of hate in a settlement. Build anything quickly? No, we can't. Oh, I can get that in 2 turns. Go on then. Right, now I'm well aware that Lugzag the Mauler's force could do quite a bit of damage, but... Oh, and Harad disappeared into here somewhere, didn't they? So they're probably coming for Imlad Khanan.
My lord.
Send those footmen over to support.
As you wish. We'll make camp here.
That general that just popped up in Umbar. Along with Rosa. Oh, did Roseanne come of age? Yes, he did. He's only 17.
Your orders.
Yes.
So, Roseanne, you head to join... Well, both of you.
Yes, my lord.
You're going to head to Gobel and Calamon.
I've tried whipping them, but the men are spent.
And Othal the
Your
Chivalrous
orders,
is
my
going
lord.
to head to Imlad Khanan.
We can go no further, my lord. This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Where he will become
Yes,
the governor.
my lord.
Nindad Estlad doesn't like us, does it? Let's get a shrine in there. As soon as possible. It's got a bit of an army. Ah, Baratan. 2 turns until we can get our ships.
Ships ready.
And he can't get back in time.
Set sail.
We have no choice.
We can go no further.
Come and get me, you.
Oh, they haven't got a general. And they've got a lot of territorial guardsmen who are Gondor's absolute lowest level unit. It might be a close one. It might be a close one. Down to 4,000 now. And that's not too bad.
Your orders, my lord.
Keep building towers.
With honor. This tower will keep vigil over the lands. This tower will keep vigil over the lands. We shall continue tomorrow.
It's all going rather well, isn't it? We just don't know
My
what's
lord.
in the distance.
Yes, my lord.
Right, Umara for the time
With
being.
honor.
Build us
This
some
tower
towers.
will keep vigil over the lands. Yes, orders.
Bulk of the force will
As
head.
you wish.
Oh, good Christ!
Your orders, my lord.
Blasphemy! Were I to believe in any of that. But dear Lord, Captain Yagmuz, Muslan the Cruel,
I'm gonna stick you.
Mordor are coming back for Tir Ethraid, and they want it badly.
My lord.
Yes, my lord.
Umara rejoin Ghassan.
Your will, my lord.
Interesting. And now Dol Amroth is besieged. It's going to have an interesting twist on the campaign. Oh, I thought they might do that. They've broken away to attack him, but of course he won't die, he'll just run
We are
away.
disgraced. Fall back and retreat.
We can't really have an orcish
Man your
general.
posts. The
Oh
enemy
no.
fleet is upon us.
Oh, we won!
We are victorious.
Oh, good job, son. Didn't expect that at all. Oh, there's a
Yes, my lord.
beastling.
Yes. We shall listen to your proposal, but do not expect much.
I'll give you map information. You give me another grand.
I do not
Ah,
believe
they don't want it
you.
enough. They don't want it enough.
As you wish.
Maybe Rohan wants map information. Where's Aldberg? In the fold. Down here.
Without question. I shall continue tomorrow.
Oh, Khaldun can build so much more. I'm trying to make these two match up, but I know it's really anal and nonsensical, but you got to have some little mini projects somewhere, haven't you? Ah, they're coming.
March to exalt.
An order.
But Roseanne's not there yet.
As you command. We'll stop here.
Your orders, my lord.
With
And there's
honor,
Harad.
This tower will keep vigil over the land.
Orders.
Yes, my lord.
It's all
Making
on you,
camp
Athar.
here.
Othur.
Orders.
Gondor are still holding, and us attacking Mordor means that Gondor are now actually going to be really powerful. And look at what they've got. And Denethor's trying to get out of Minas Tirith as well, even though he's locked. I say we go for glory.
Yes. To battle, lads. Prepare to assault the walls. We lay siege. Siege force reporting, my lord.
Oh, there's Gothmog. Now, he doesn't respawn.
Have a taste of my blade.
We'll be
I'm
heavily
gonna
outnumbered.
stick you, my
Heavily,
lord.
heavily outnumbered. And our army is almost solely archers. I'm tempted to leave him there to cover... Oh, no, we won't be able to stop that even if we could. See, the force from Imlad could go and but Warlord Musab will pounce on us. Gobel and Calamon can at least get some units. And they didn't attack.
Ships ready. A fine day to sail.
Oh, we've still got one turn before they're ready. And then they'll come up here and pick up that army. So that means you should be able to get the pikemen after Admiral Sakalur is I don't want to engage that army. I want them to come to against the walls. Dol Amroth is a very large castle, and it'll be very easy to defend. Oh, they attacked
The
straight
enemy
away.
has surrounded us.
No,
We
Dol
are
Amroth.
besieged.
Leave us to it. Captain Hallion. He's got Lancers of Dor and Ernil. 2 units of Coastal Wardens. Militia. But we've got some stuff. We've got some stuff.
Yes, my lord. Preparing the men to attack.
Let's hope we can use that stuff to our advantage.
The tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of events.
We must act and halt this turn of events. Oh, they've got farmhand warriors. Didn't notice those. Coastal Wardens. And there in the back, the Lancers. Alright. After threatening to cut my heart out, did anyone else hear that hissing sort of sound when I hovered over the Lancers of Dor and Ernil? I don't know where that came from.
Corsairs of Corsairs. Corsairs of
How do we defend against this? Coastal Wardens are going to throw javelins at us. They'll claim a lot of kills. Other than that, wasn't it just some archer militia? Yeah. Alright, it'll have to be a pike line. Oh no, we'll use these. You're going to go in the front. You're going to go behind them. Now these pikes will be reserve pikemen, who I'll put there for now, but they won't actually go there at the end. Corsair warriors on the right.
Corsairs of Umbar.
Pikemen on the left. You stand there for now. Archers go at the back. Don't worry about that for now either.
Corsairs of Umbar.
Right. Pikemen. We are almost certainly going to be flanked by something. Depends how they try and flank us. Archers go there. Oh, the pikemen are already on us. Should have paused it. Should have done all this in pause. Oh, come along now. There we are. Second line. Go behind there. And our general's pikes. Can you fit in that gap? No, you can't fit in that gap. Yeah, just go there for now. We'll call on you when you're needed. Speed it up. Right, they have not flanked on this side, so we will flank them. You go with them. Corsair Raiders, you go with them. You just hold there against... Ah, there's some coastal wardens coming. Oh, the archers are over that side. Oh, the lancers look so white in their sprite, don't they? Right, Corsair archers, yeah, fire over their heads, hit that mess behind. The coastal wardens are not using their javelins, they're going straight for the Corsairs. Oh, they are using their javelins, they're going to shoot them at the archers. The AI. Confusing humans since it was created. They're claiming so many archers though, aren't they? Surely that's all of your javelins now. Taken quite a lot of them out though. They've paid for their little suicide run. Oh, they're not doing well at all, are they? Oh, what? You've definitely not got 4 javelins to throw. Our archers are getting good hits over there. You lot need to arrive and sharpish. Need to surround them. Ah, it's their own pikemen, isn't it? They're pushing through. Right. Head out over there, head out over there, head out. Turn.
Something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Speed it up a bit.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
Have they broken through? Yes, they have. Right, I know I've just sent you on a really long, massive run, but if you could kindly run back, that'd be brilliant. Pikemen go around to the other side.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Got them in the rear there. Their general has fled.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Our pikemen are coming in on the sides. That's all we can hope for at this time. They've slaughtered their way into the centre. Oh, we've still got some Corsairs fighting, and those Corsairs are hitting them. And our own pikemen are coming in now. Oh, they've got a whole unit of guardsmen routing. Oh, we might take this, you know.
The battle
we will, yes!
From such time, the enemy army flees the field.
Capture anything you can capture. Everyone you can capture. Ah, you're never going to catch them. Oh, you will if they turn around, though, yeah. We did it! 50% losses, but we killed them all. And they won't be able... None of them will survive, unfortunately, unless they can run to the boat, but I don't think they can. We'll let them run away. We'll let them run. For am I not a merciful lord? Songs will be sung of this day. I trust you've all enjoyed watching my Anduin campaign and seeing me reclaim Celeburg, Mythelberg, and that's it at the moment, isn't it? But 2 very key victories. Gundabad is being sieged. Goblin Town is being sieged. Dol Amroth has fallen in the Umbar campaign. Isengard has fallen in the Northern Dunedain campaign. It's just victories all over. Excuse me, sorry. Paying for my bravado.
This is a clear victory.
Good job, men. Good job indeed. I didn't expect to win that. I thought that would go south pretty quickly, pretty sharpish. Kill them all. Maybe the reinforcing army... No, we can't risk losing Dol Amroth. If we lose Dol Amroth, we lose not only a great general in Peter Jackson, but we also lose a key city. But it looks like the final actions of this episode will be the defense of our siege. Interesting that they've split their forces this way, because yes, we will probably immediately be attacked by Lundush after this battle, because obviously it's the AI's turn, they can do what they like, but why they wouldn't have just used him to also attack us? I don't think the AI just knows how to do that, it may be. Or, of course, Lundush may have just run out of movement points, but I find that very implausible.
Executing your plan of attack.
But this should be quite simple given the number of archers we have, and given the low level of their units. I know we're in the barracks event, but we're only just into it, so the constant hordes of Mordor have not yet been changed out for Uruks. So they're still just killing off their orcs at this time. So we can use that to our advantage with our archers. And there's a nice little hill just behind us that can accommodate our almost entire force of archers. Oh, they're rangers, aren't they? Rangers have that new formation. So they don't fit. But they will be... I'll pop them on top of the actual hill when the time comes. And we'll just do a defensive line, but we'll put it further out than where our forces are at the moment. So we can shoot the enemy with arrows for quite some time. Position our generals on the right to deal with Gothmog when he arrives. He could be accompanied by the Corsair warriors or Corsair savages.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
We bring silent death. They're not really coming straight on, are they? Coming at a bit of an angle, so... Twist them about. Get those to go into wider formation, actually. Might as well reduce the cost to our archers. Now these guys are far enough away that they're safe, so we can pull them back a bit. Spread them out a little further along the line. And we're ready. Everything's in a group. I never use the numbers. I always put them in groups because it's easier to click, but I never use the numbers. I don't really like using two hands. I'm quite the casual gamer, I must confess. Our slave men stand ready, although at this time surely they've seen that their own lords were just not strong enough, and that by submitting to the power of Umbar they've submitted to the truth. They know now that victory will be assured for them, as they have sided with the greatest force on the planet. Of course, after Dol Amroth, but Dol Amroth is showing their weakness at the moment. Weakness is something that we must rout out. Right, I hope our line stands ready because they will come into contact. Melee is unavoidable when you fight against Mordor, unfortunately. Oh, they've got some Sauron's Will. Ah, I remember adding them. I've never seen them in battle. I remember giving them crazy stats. They still have crazy stats. 16 attack, yeah, 22 defense. 9 charge bonus. Effective against armor. They inspire troops nearby. They frighten infantry. They are Sauron's Will incarnate. Embodied. Although they're dying at the moment, which is quite pleasing. Stand ready, Corsairs! With your little shields. Oh, you're getting shot in the back by your own men. Whoops. Oh, they're going for our general. Cut them down, cut them down. Or just never-ending run at them. We can flank them and cut them out. Gothmog is miles away. Swing round, get ready for Gothmog. Oh, they're getting pushed back. What's happening there? Good lord. Stand your ground, men! The pikemen are pushing through. Keep firing, keep firing. Sauron's Will are doing well. Not falling as quickly as I'd hoped. High defense and high attack. They're available in Barad-dûr as soon as you hit the barracks event, which means they have come all the way from Barad-dûr, as that is the only location you can train them. Gothmog is too far away. We shall charge the Morannon Guard. With our vicious two-handed axes, our troops are prepared. Hit them hard, hit them hard. We've killed a lot of them, but this pike barrage worries me. These Uruk halberds are just pressing straight through. No concern for their own safety. Our pikemen are holding though. Good to see, good to see. Sauron's Will are finally getting depleted, but still not fast enough. Oh, and Gothmog's running now. There he is. Gothmog. He has a little unique model. Obviously it's difficult to make him, you can't get him to limp, and you can't really get too much, but it's just, I can't remember who he created him actually. Even though he is an orc standing there, of course, but the picture and description we have of Gothmog, I think, is of him as a Dark Númenorian.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Our archers used up all their arrows. Oh, and we had Naru and Aru Royals not doing anything. Want to pay more attention. These are our best unit. Come out and do some flanking.
Ready to strike.
The fight against Sauron Will has broken up, and it's just how every man that can claim a soul is out and about trying to do so. Our central line has totally caved. Those Uruks are far stronger than I first thought. Where are those archers? We need to kill a general. Cause a rout.
Only half the enemy force remains.
They're still firing though, which is good. Oh, and so are they. Shoot into them, shoot into them. Come on, turn of fire, they're just down the hill. Yes, good job, man, good job. Should win on that right hand side, but the enemy general must be quite formidable because no one has yet broken as much as we would hope they would. Our rangers have kept firing the whole time though, which is good. Although they're now wasting all their shots against 2 orc archers.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
There's halberds. What have over here? There's Morgul Chosen aren't going down very quickly. Oh, we've finally got units routing on this side. Run across, run across, run across.
Our men have slain the enemy general.
Oh,
Without
brilliant.
him,
Which one?
his
Which
troops
one?
will lose their will.
Yes! Yes, Gothmog falls. No! Are they rangers? No, they're not rangers. Oh, good lord. I thought these were the enemy then. That was joy tinged with a bittersweet sadness there, wasn't it? Oh, well done, savages! You have shown you are the better fighters this day. Now run over there and hit them in the back. Now, turn your attention now!
Behold how our coward, the enemy general,
Catch them.
flees like the coward he is.
Good
Press
job,
onward
good job.
and break the spirit of his army.
Now, the question here is, will we be able to kill Lundush when he attacks us? And I think the answer, unfortunately, will be no. Oh, our forces are too tired. I'm fairly certain only the scouts are all that's left. Let them run. Has anyone got any arrows left to deal with this one man? Oh, you have.
Wait for battle.
Right, let's even this up a bit. Oh, now he's routing, but so who's fighting now? Oh, no one is.
Our foe is utterly vanquished.
Oh dear.
Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
292 kills from Castamir's Rangers. Playing a large part. We killed a 3,000, but we paid for it with almost 50% of our forces. Excuse me all.
Your enemies lie defeated.
They didn't
Glory,
attack.
Honor, victory. My lord, our courage and honor have conquered.
Why did they not attack? Why have they pushed back? Oh, because Gondor are a bigger threat than me. So their forces are all running home because they don't care about Tir Ethraid. They don't care about Ostithil. These are minor border provinces. When Minas Morgul and the Black Gate are under attack, these are far more important. which is good because now
We must make a stand.
the forces
We
that
are
were
besieged.
occupying Tir Ethraid can now move out. Ah, Gondor attacked. But I don't wish to. I'd like to keep it at an hour length, so I will save this one here, and the next episode will begin immediately with the defense of Dol Amroth. So, thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. My name is Tir Ethraid. I'm the head of Divide and Conquer. I do hope you've enjoyed watching it. I've enjoyed playing it. Please feel free to put any comments you wish in the comments sections as ever. And of course, head over to Total War Centre to read all about Dak. You can find every bit of information you need in the first post there. The link, as ever, is in the description. Additionally, in the description, as I say, if you've survived this long to an hour and a minute, I will put a link to some form of a poll, and you can choose which faction will make up that 4th slot. Because I like the 4 rotation. I think it keeps them all interesting and fresh. And once again, I'm sorry for the loss of Dorwinion. Let's hope that the next campaign can be ever more exciting. But for now, and until we speak again, dear friends, Navar Naden Pedimad Melunin, and fare thee well.